Wow, that was quite the entrance.
Yeah, thank you. I wasn't expecting this. This was quite a party.
We were just saying before you got here how in Luxembourg you won the competition by a huge margin. How did you feel after that?
Wow, it was it was mixed feelings because I had so many emotions and everything coming together, you know, so my reaction was so weird when I won because I was like, thank you know, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna handle this. I just thought it worked, but it's gonna work out. I was like, so yeah, it was a bit much all at once, but obviously I was so happy. I would have been a little disappointed if I hadn't won, of course.
Were you guys happy? So the song, La poupée monte le song, could you tell us about how you came up with it? What it was like when you first heard the final version?
Yes, so the song was actually already finished when I got it. So it's a funny story because I got contacted by songwriters in Paris that I didn't know at all. So I got a very random text last year in end June saying, hi, we're songwriters from Paris and we wrote a song for the national selection in Luxembourg for Eurovision and we're looking for a singer. Are you interested? Here's the song. And I was like, who is this? Is this real or is it a joke? And it was really weird. So I listened to the demo version of the song and I was like, okay, I love this idea with the reference to France Gall and everything. And so I told them, okay, let's do this, I'm in. And then we started this crazy adventure together. So the song was already done, but it was very, very important for my songwriters to have a song that really matches with Luxembourg. That's not a random Eurovision song that could be sang by any country, but they wanted it to be Luxembourg's song. And I think there's no better way to do it than putting a little bit of history in there by referencing a former winner for Luxembourg, which is in this case France Gall. So yeah, we're referencing poupée de cire, poupée de son, but telling the story of the new doll. 60 years ago, the doll was a real doll. She was controlled. She didn't have her own mind, and now she's finally taking the power. And yeah, she's saying, "I don't want to be controlled anymore. I can decide on my own." So yeah.
She's got the power. That was beautiful. And we've actually seen that growth from you during this Eurovision tour, because at the national final you were excellent, but maybe a little nervous underneath, and now you're a diva.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice to hear. Yeah, well, actually, for my national final, I wasn't nervous, but there were so many new things coming together for me. You know, I have a lot of stage experience because I danced my whole life. So I danced in a lot of competitions. So I have been on a lot of stages in Europe. And I've been doing music my whole life, piano, cello, etc. So I have always been on stage. But this was really a whole other level. We had such a big production. It was my first time singing with in-ears too, and that changes everything. I mean, it's you really have to get used to that sound. It's still kind of weird to me, but it's getting better. But yeah, I wasn't used to that at all. And then singing and dancing at the same time was also new for me. Singing alone, dancing alone, could handle that. So I was like, just putting both together should be easy. Was not. So yeah, actually when we had our very first rehearsal on stage, I think the show was on Saturday and we had our first rehearsal on stage on Wednesday, I wasn't able to sing the song until the end because I just got completely out of breath. And I wasn't expecting it to be so hard. So now I have so much more respect for Beyonce and stuff. But yeah, and I was like, okay, how are you going to handle this? So you can hear that my voice is still a little bit shaky during the national finals. But yeah, now I'm getting used to doing this. So yeah.
And on your team is a very special woman. I don't know if she's in the room, but she is a Eurovision 2009 alum, Susanne Georgi, Susanne Georgi. Love you. Her song was Get Out of My Life, but girl, we want you in it. You have to stay in this life. How has she helped you?
Well, she is one of my vocal coaches, together with Francesca, who's just beside her. So yeah, they are so great. They are not only helping me vocally, but also like mentally, also always making sure that I'm feeling good, that I'm feeling safe. So, and I think that's sometimes even more important, because when you don't feel well, you can have the best vocal technique in the world, you're not gonna sing well. So before even starting the vocal coaching, they're always making sure, how are you feeling? Aren't you too stressed out? Is everything good? Tell me about your day, tell me about your... And then once everything's like, we know it's all good, we start the vocal coaching. So yeah, it's really amazing to have them by my side, and they have so much experience. I know that I can completely trust them, not only them, my whole team. I can rely on everyone. So yeah, it's really cool because it takes a lot of weight off your shoulders, you know.
Eurovision, bringing families together. We love that. Now, could we talk about your staging? Because this dollhouse behind you, it's so beautiful. Is that where you live? Is that where you have dinner? Just describe the scenario.
Yes, it's where I live, but lately it felt like a prison, so I want to get out of the dollhouse, you know? So using that little catwalk on stage to get out of my house and finally be free.
And what team helped you with that? I heard you had a very international team.
Yeah, so we are working with an Ukrainian team, Three Direction. They are amazing. They came out with the whole concept of the show, and we immediately love every idea that they have. And it's very important for us that people understand the message behind the song. And Eurovision is a very international contest, so you cannot understand every song as it's in so many languages, so not everyone understands French. So it's really important that we try to deliver that message through the performance, through our body language, and I think that they did a very good job with that. I think everyone understands what the song is about.
All right, so we've only seen maybe a 30-second clip online. Are there surprises in store with this dollhouse?
Yeah, I think the beginning of the song is quite surprising. Not gonna tell more about this, but yeah, and then we tried not to show the second outfit too much. As you all know, we have a little quick change at the end of the song. We try very hard to keep it a surprise, you know, because it's all about that. It's all about the surprise effect of the second outfit, so we try not to show it too much. So yeah, there's definitely gonna be a few surprises in there.
And people loved the outfit that they have seen. Do you love the outfit you have seen? Absolutely stunning.
Thank you. It's much more like, you know, it reminds you, it's in these video games, the girl warriors, you know? I'm always making jokes with my dancers because we're always standing like this and we're like, we do this with the costumes, you know? Because yeah, it kind of looks like a warrior queen being ready for battle.
Is it easy to move in?
It is, actually, it is. It's just very hot inside that dress because it's really closed here. It has long sleeves. So, and actually the room that we rehearse in when we don't have the rehearsals on stage is very hot. So when I did my first rehearsal in that room with the dress, I was like, I am gonna die in there. And on stage, it's actually pretty cool. I hope it's gonna stay that way even with all the people inside it, but right now I'm not too hot when I'm on stage, but yeah, there's so many layers. But I'm comfortable in it. I can move easily in the dress.
And moving from the national selection in Luxembourg to Eurovision, what was the item, the element that you wanted to improve the most? What change were you looking for?
I think we definitely wanted the performance to be a bit less girly, because we really played the doll card very hard during the national final. Like for 2 straight minutes, I was literally like this, doing doll movements. But what the lyrics say from the beginning is, I'm not a doll. Like the first sentence that I say is, if you thought that I was your perfect doll, you're wrong, you know? So she's saying it from the beginning of the song. So we really wanted to be less doll and a little bit more woman. So I think that the change in her comes a little earlier. You can see a bit earlier in her eyes, I don't want to be a doll, I want to get out of this. So that's definitely something we wanted. We wanted it to be more strong, less fragile. I think that's like the main change.
Have you ever felt like that doll, trapped, other people trying to control you? Actually not. I think I've always been very, very determined, knowing very, very, from a young age, what I wanted to do. And I think that always came through, so people were never kind of bothering me. So I actually never was in such a situation. And you do many things. You also have a course at a conservatory on pop music.
Yeah, I've started to work as a teacher in the conservatory in September. So I teach music theory, and I give singing lessons too in modern singing. So yeah, just started that in September. That's why when I won the national final, I was like, okay, that's so many changes for a year, like starting a job, doing Eurovision, just casually, like it's completely normal to have that as a hobby, but...
And you, of course, speak Luxembourgish as well. For people who aren't familiar with Luxembourg, could you treat us to the language?
Yes, of course. So I'm just gonna talk a bit about myself in Luxembourgish. So, moin alle guten, mijn naam is Laura Thorn, ik ben 25 jaar oud en ik freue mich immens op de Eurovision.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Many people don't know that Luxembourg is actually a language, and even like when you go right outside of Luxembourg in France, when you tell people, yeah, we speak Luxembourgish, they're like, ha ha ha. You're like, no, that's not a joke, that's actually language. So don't worry, guys, if you didn't know, even our neighbors don't know, so...
And you speak many languages. I'm curious if different languages bring out different sides of your personality.
Maybe. I think definitely what people always tell me is that when I speak Luxembourgish or German, I speak so much louder. I think that's as soon as you speak like a more German language, you kind of scream, I guess. So that's definitely something that I do. I don't know if it's a different personality, but I talk louder. When I speak French, I'm very like, na 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 na, oui bonjour, je m'appelle Laura, j'ai 25 ans, you know. And I think in English it's just more relaxed. I'm very like laid back, and it's everything's chill. So I'd say, yeah, maybe I have different personalities with the different languages.
And I must say, you're so bubbly, you're so calm.
I am.
Despite all the, everything that's going around, the big Eurovision circus, how have you managed to keep your center during all of this?
I think what's really important is that your focus is that you just enjoy the experience, It's very easy to be sucked in a dark hole where you're like, oh my God, I cannot get sick, I cannot get injured, I have to be at my best at all time, and that's just stressful. So I'm just trying to see it in a different angle and be like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I'm just gonna enjoy every second of it, trying to take it easy. If something doesn't go as planned, I'm just gonna learn from it and do it better the next time, I'm trying to just see everything very in a positive way, because once Eurovision's over, I don't want to be like, okay, now it's over, and instead of just enjoying your time, you were just overthinking everything. So I'm just trying to keep it easy.
And we have to talk about your dancers, who are a huge part of your performance.
Yeah.
What's it like working with them, and what vision are they helping you create?
Well, they are so great. We have a really, really cool relationship. I'm gonna admit I'm a little bit in love with all of them. No, they are so great. We're a really cool group of friends, and yeah, they are helping that the message of the song comes through. Like without them, like they are very strong, very masculine, giving really this strongness to my performance. And without them, it wouldn't look so great. It wouldn't be such a cool experience, because I'm not alone in this. We're always together behind the stage, on stage. I know that I have people that literally have my back as they carry me, but yeah, it's great to have this experience with them.
That's lovely. And I want to open up the floor to questions. So if Simon wouldn't mind grabbing a mic, perhaps we can, if you have questions, raise your hand. The lovely Laura Thorn does not bite. And while Simon goes, I'll ask one question. Have you ever had any accidents while dancing? It's a rather crowded stage.
Actually not. I don't think that I had an accident. Oh, I nearly had one though. Like when we were still in Luxembourg rehearsing, like there's one moment where we are on the catwalk and the dancers are kind of like behind me, like walking behind me, and then they missed a step, and so they just came so fast at me, and I was running away from them because like they missed a step and they were so near. So yeah, we have that on video actually. It is so funny. You see me just running away from my dancers because they're coming at me. But no, actually never got injured.
We should put that in the Netflix series, Laura Thorn Uncut. So
Yeah.
do save the footage. All right, the first question, please.
Hello, Laura. I'm Florian
Hi.
from Deutschland.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Hi. My question is, it's your first song. Do you have any plans to release more songs after Eurovision?
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. And I have the chance to actually live with a producer, because my boyfriend is a beat maker, and he called me 2 days ago saying, hey, I composed something for you, so be ready because we have work when you come home. So yeah, we are definitely gonna work on some songs after Eurovision. So yeah, guys, you can be excited for what's coming.
Is he going to invoice you? Just kidding. All right, next question.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Ella. I'm from Basel, which is
Hi.
kind of boring.
Nice to
but
meet
nice.
you.
I wanted to ask you, and it might be a wrong assumption, that speaking Luxembourgish, how, like, I assume you understand Swiss German perfectly well. Is that true?
Not at all. I thought so. I thought I would. Like when it started when we had our postcard shooting in February. We were in Zurich, and we were in the car with a Swiss guy, and I was really bragging, like, I know so many Swiss people, and like I understand everything. It's so easy. And then we arrived at the location that we filmed the postcard. I cannot say it. And there was this woman coming up to us and talking, and we were just standing still, not answering, watching each other, being like, what did she say? So I don't understand a word, especially here in Basel. People told me it's really easy to understand Schweizerdeutsch in Basel, and that's not true at all.
And there's a young lady with a question here on the third row. I wonder if she has a doll. Do you have a doll?
I'm Emma, and I'm 8 years old, and I'm from Denmark and Switzerland. Are you scared when lots of people are outside and you're nearly on stage? Are you scared before you perform?
That's a really good question. Actually, I am not really nervous. It's like when there's so many people, it just gives me so much energy, and I want to go on that stage even more. So it's actually, I'm more nervous when there's no one in the room and it's really quiet, then when everyone is shouting and singing along, it really takes the whole nervousness completely away. So yeah, I'm very rarely nervous before going on stage, actually.
And we have a question in the back, but a round of applause for that question. That was a lovely question. Thank you.
Hi, Laura. I'm Steven. I'm from the United States.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. This is the second year that Luxembourg has returned to the Eurovision Song Contest after being on hiatus for such a long period of time. I'm curious, from your perspective, is the hype still going to continue after this year? And do you see a lot of artists now wanting Luxembourg to continue to stay in ESC and continue to rally behind that?
I think so, because in Luxembourg we don't have that many shows. Like, it's not like it's in other countries where they have like The Voice and, I don't know, like Dancing with the Stars and X Factor. We have none of that. We don't have any like really TV shows. So yeah, the national finals for Eurovision are actually a big thing for Luxembourg. So I definitely think that the hype is gonna continue and grow also, yeah.
And I think we have time for one more question.
Hi, I'm Ellie from Portugal, South Korea.
Hi.
This might be a stupid question, but I really like your outfit. What sort of style do you usually go for when you make an outfit?
Oh, wow. So actually, right now what is really interesting is that I can kind of mix it up because of this doll-themed song that I have. I can be really creative and yeah, try on new things, because obviously I don't go to work like that, so that's not how I usually dress. But I'd say like my normal everyday style is not at all like this. I usually wear more like very classy clothes, like always like some boots and a skirt and a turtleneck, like in winter, of course. But yeah, this dress I actually bought in London when we were there for the pre-party. They have so many cool shops. Like when we went for the pre-parties, we did so much shopping for Basel. But yeah.
Thank you so much for your questions. A final question before you go.
Yes.
When Eurovision comes to an end, what do you want the audience, the world, to remember about Laura Thorn and Luxembourg?
Oh, wow. I mean, in Eurovision, I think that the main thing is to just like share your music, your love for music, fun. So I just want people to remember the fun that they had during my performance, and yeah, I want them to have a really, really good time and to remember that time. That's like the main thing. I mean, every song has a message, that's for sure. But here for Eurovision, the main thing is just to celebrate music, you know? So yeah, I just hope that this chorus will stay in everyone's head for a long time. And yeah, I just want people to have fun during my performance.
And our partners Helvetia, who have put on this House of Helvetia, they have a special gift for you.
Oh.
We've got some sweeties. We've got a first aid kit for if you're ever trapped in the wilderness. So you can light that fire.
Nice. Thank you so, so much.
Everyone, Laura Thorn. Thank
you so much, guys.